If you're thinking about buying the Breville Super Q Blender, wait just a second because today I'm revealing some surprising truths about this supposedly super blender that might change your mind. This blender boasts an eye-watering price of nearly $500 and claims to be the most powerful on the market with a commercial-grade 1800-watt motor. But here's what caught me off guard. It's not all smooth blending from start to finish. You'd expect a blender with such specs to be flawless, right? Well, think again. In this review, I'm peeling back the shiny marketing veneer and getting real about the pros, cons, and whether this blender is truly worth your hard-earned cash, or if there are better options hiding in plain sight. Stay tuned, because what I discovered about the Super Q's performance, noise, and features might just surprise you. But first, who exactly is this blender made for? If you're a smoothie lover, a home chef who loves silky soups, or someone chasing the perfect nut butter texture, you'll want to hear this. The Super Q sounds perfect on paper with its 12 speed settings, 5 one-touch programs, and personal blender attachment, plus top-tier noise suppression technology that promises quieter blending. However, I found that while the motor is undoubtedly powerful, some users find the blender's noise suppression doesn't always live up to the hype. It's quieter than many blenders but not silent by any means, especially at higher speeds. Plus, despite having a personal blending cup, it's not quite as seamless as one might hope. And spoiler alert, some of the preset programs can leave your soup or smoothie less smooth than you'd expect from a $500 appliance. But don't worry just yet. There's more beneath the surface that could justify the price, or not. Ever heard someone say, "Why pay rent when you can buy a blender this expensive?" Well, that's one financial blender joke you should avoid, but it's funny because it's true. Let's deep dive into what makes the Breville Super Q Blender tick, and where it stumbles. First up, that 1800-watt motor. It's no joke. The motor kicks blades spinning up to 186 miles per hour under load. This means fruits, veggies, ice, and nuts get pulverized pretty quickly. That's where the super quick reputation comes from. In practical terms, you can whip up smoothies, soups, or frozen desserts in under a minute, thanks to the high blade tip speed. However, this power comes with a trade-off. Even with its noise suppression system, a clever design feature meant to reduce operational noise, you're not getting whisper-quiet blending. It's more like loud but tolerable, especially when crushing ice or making nut butters. So if using the blender early in the morning or late at night without waking the whole house is critical, this might be a deal-breaker. It's powerful but still makes its presence known. Think of it like a jet engine in your kitchen, but with the added benefit of blending kale. Now, about the blender's intelligence. It has a picture recognition system that automatically detects whether you're using the large 68-ounce jug or the 24-ounce personal blending cup. This feature adjusts performance accordingly, which is a neat tech touch that can optimize blending results. However, some users report that the personal blender attachment feels a little like an afterthought and isn't as sturdy or easy to use as the main pitcher. This could be a problem if you're looking for seamless, on-the-go blending. Also, the vacuum pump Vac-Q accessory, sold separately, promises to lift the Super Q to another level by removing air before blending to prevent oxidation, resulting in richer flavors and better texture. But since it's not included, that's an extra cost to keep in mind. It's like ordering a burger with the toppings advertised, but finding out you have to pay extra for the cheese. One of the best features Breville highlights is the variety of programs. There are 5 one-touch options, 2 smoothie programs for different textures, pulse ice crush, frozen desserts, and a hot soup program that can cook cold ingredients into soup using blade friction heat. This is genuinely useful if you like to do more than just basic blending. But here's the catch. Some users find these programs don't always work perfectly as advertised. For instance, the soup program's heating can be inconsistent, sometimes leaving your soup lukewarm instead of hot, making you wonder if you accidentally bought a blender or a snow cone maker instead. Another issue is the cleaning function. While the assist lid and ring pull design are clever, and the auto clean program is one touch, cleaning the blades and jug thoroughly still takes some effort. The blades might create a vortex when blending, but trapped food particles in hard-to-reach spots require good scrubbing afterward. A blender this expensive should make cleanup effortless, right? Let's talk about durability. Breville offers a 10-year limited product warranty, which is fairly generous and suggests confidence in build quality. Plus, the jug is made from extra durable copolyester, so it should handle the wear and tear of daily use without cracking. However, some reviewers mention that the blender base can get warm during extended blending sessions, and although it includes a cooling system, it's not immune to overheating if pushed too hard repeatedly. This means heavy users might want to give it breaks between blending cycles, or risk premature wear. It's a bit like asking your car to do a drag race every day and expecting it to last forever. Might be better to take it easy sometimes. Also, the blender is large and heavy, so storage could be an issue in smaller kitchens. If your kitchen is tiny, you might find it cumbersome. So, is the Super Q worth placing on your counter permanently or better off tucked away, only to be dragged out when you really need it? Here's a quick joke to lighten things up. Why did the blender break up with the juicer? Because it couldn't handle the pulp friction. Okay, not the smoothest punchline, but it's blender humor. What can I say? So, who is the Breville Super Q Blender really for? If you want a powerhouse that can handle tough blending tasks, love having preset programs to dial in convenience, and value build quality with a long warranty, this blender fits the bill. It excels at fast blending and offers a wide range of functionality. However, if you're on a budget or prefer something ultra-quiet, smaller, or simpler, you might want to consider other options. The Super Q's almost $500 price tag puts it into premium territory. And while it delivers on power and versatility, the noise level and occasional issues with preset programs could give you pause. But here's the twist. Many users still rate it highly for home use because of how little time it takes to get a perfectly smooth texture, meaning you spend less time blending and cleaning, more time enjoying your creations. Let's not forget the accessories. Included with the blender are a tamper, spatula, recipe book, and the large 68 Oz jug plus a 24 Oz personal blending cup. These extras add value, especially if you're new to high-performance blending and want inspiration. The assist lid with a ring pull is an innovative feature that makes opening the lid easy yet secure during operation, which is a nice touch. It's like Breville put some thought into user convenience beyond just the motor specs. Another blender joke incoming. Why don't blenders ever tell secrets? Because they're afraid it will all get mixed up. All right, back to serious blending talk. To sum up, the Breville Super Q Blender is definitely a serious kitchen powerhouse built for those who want versatility and speed. It's particularly suited for smoothie enthusiasts who appreciate quiet blending, home chefs who want to whip up soups and frozen desserts with presets, and anyone eager to experiment with personal blending cups and vacuum technology, if they're willing to invest a bit more. However, it's not perfect. The noise suppression is good but not miraculous. The high price may make you think twice, and certain features like the soup program and personal blender have room for improvement. The extra expense of the vac Q pump might also make you question overall cost-effectiveness. In the end, if you want a blender that's built to last with pro-level power and tech, the Super Q could be a worthy choice. But if you want something quieter or more wallet-friendly, consider your options carefully. Before you go, here's a final thought to chew on. Blending is all about the joy of creation and the delicious rewards that come with it. If the Breville Super Q helps you make your best smoothies, soups, and sauces faster and easier, then that price starts to make more sense. After all, convenience and quality sometimes come at a premium. Picture this: quick, smooth smoothies without chunks, hot soups without the weight, and a blender that's basically the Ferrari of kitchen appliances, minus the speed tickets. If you want to check out the best price and see current deals on the Breville Super Q Blender, I've dropped the Amazon link in the description below. Give it a look, read the latest user reviews, and decide if it's the powerhouse you need. Thanks for watching and happy blending. Remember, a blender that works hard for you is worth every penny. And one last blender joke to send you off. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the blender and got pureed with embarrassment. Okay, that's enough smooth talk for today. See you next time.